You guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot stinking minute since I have sat down and filmed a video. I want to say it's like almost a month now. Christmas has passed. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season. Happy New Year. I am so pumped that it is now 2023. I love fresh beginnings. It's like my favorite thing. I feel like my mind is more clear. I feel more hopeful. The old has passed, the new is here, and I hope that you guys have an abundant 2023, full of love, full of health, and full of hope. So I am very excited today. I thought we would start off 2023 with a bang. Over the holiday season, I got to visit my family in Canada. After 3.5 years of not seeing everybody, it did my heart so good to just be with family. It was so good. I got to go check out different stores and test out a bunch of new makeup to me that are Canadian brands, drugstore brands. So this year I will have a lot of really fun reviews to do, and I'm going to include some Canadian brand makeup for those of you who are my fellow Canadians. Between Christmas and New Year, I ventured out to Sephora in Montreal. This was the biggest Sephora I had ever been to. It was ginormous compared to the ones that I've been here in Dallas, and I was overwhelmed. But Makeup by Mario had just launched their new Surreal Skin Foundation. So of course I picked it up and grabbed it. There was not many left, and I was able to snag one that I hope will be my shade. I didn't even shade match. I just grabbed what I thought would work. So hopefully this will work. Today's video, we are testing out the already viral Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. Click the like button. I am so excited and hopeful for this year to grow our table and include many of you guys. And I hope that you find value in this space, and I hope you find love and acceptance and joy over here. That is my goal before the makeup, beyond all of the fun beauty stuff that we get to do. I hope you get to sit at this table and feel the love, and hopefully whatever you are going through, you can find a sense of peace and calmness and hope at this table. And with that, let's get into the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation review. Okay, I don't know what time you guys are watching this video, but it is morning time and your girl needs some coffee. So today's video is going to be a full day wear test. Right now the time is 11:01 a.m. So we're gonna slap on this foundation. I'm not gonna do a whole look. I really wanna test this foundation out and keep the video about the foundation, but I wanted to very quickly read up on what this foundation is all about. It's like everywhere. I'm seeing so many people talk about it. I've made sure not to watch anybody's reviews on this. I wanna have my own very unbiased review. So for reference, I am in the shade 16C. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a good match for me. This is a cool tone foundation. I am definitely more on the warm side. So we'll have to see how this goes, but I'm in 16C because that was really the only shade that looked like it would match me. So this is supposed to have a natural finish, hydrating, medium coverage. It's a liquid formula, and it's supposed to be long wearing, breathable, luminous foundation. If you look into the bottle, you can definitely see it's like a pearl luminous foundation, but it says that it will build effortlessly. It blends to illuminate the complexion with customizable long wearing coverage. I also saw that this foundation is not supposed to change color and oxidize. So I'm very, very curious to see how this works. So let's go ahead and prime the skin. I have been loving this primer, you guys, the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, the illuminating one. However, I can already see that this foundation is going to be very, very luminous just by looking into the bottle. So I'm gonna skip on this primer today, but this is such a good primer, you guys. I'm gonna go into just my regular, you guessed it, e.l.f. putty primer. I really want to try to keep my base and my under eyes with products that I know work, so that way we can really give this foundation a good shot. I didn't put any primer under my eyes. I'm gonna go in with my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream just for a little bit of hydration under my eyes. I'm gonna go on this side of my face with a sponge and then this side of my face with a brush. I'm just gonna give it a little shake. The bottle and the packaging though, you guys, is so beautiful. I mean, it's nothing fancy, it's just a regular glass bottle, but there's something just so beautiful about the simplicity of the packaging. Fun fact, I don't have any, this is my first Makeup by Mario product. This is the first thing I've ever bought from his line. So I'm not familiar with a whole lot of his products, but I love his artistry. I think he looks like just such a humble human being. I'm excited to try this out. So I'm just gonna do a little pump on the back of my hand. It did say it is a medium coverage. So it's thick, but it's still a little runny, which is good. I like that. I don't like when foundations are super, super thick. So I did 1.5 pumps. I'm hoping that this shade will work for me. You can definitely see that it is a medium, like I have a scar right there, and that blended out right away. So I'm really, really optimistic about this. I think this is gonna be, like, I haven't watched anybody's review, but I have a feeling this is gonna be a new favorite. I'm placing my bets right now. Okay, so this is how this side of my face is looking. It did a pretty good job covering up a little bit of scarring and some dark spots. Now here's my concern with this foundation, and I'm not sure that it's picking up great on camera, but you can definitely tell this is a cool tone foundation. So I'm a little nervous that this shade is gonna make me look gray and washed out. So I am a little concerned about that. Today's video, I'm not going to really knock off points for the shade because that would be my fault. I'm really testing out formula, the wearability, how long it lasts, does it break apart. I'm really testing out the formula, not so much the color. So I just want to give that disclaimer. I'm going to warm it up with a little bit of bronzer later. I can definitely tell the shade is off a little bit, but so far upon first application, I know it's a little early, but I can definitely tell that I'm going to like this. Definitely has luminosity. If you don't like that, I'm not sure you're going to love it because I think this will actually look a little more luminous throughout the day is my guess, but I love a good glowy finish. So I'm definitely already a fan. Let's go on this side with a brush and see how it compares with a sponge and a brush. There's also no scent, which I love. I love when foundations are not trying to give me a headache with their scents. All right, let's go in with a brush and just press that in. All right, so immediately way more fuller coverage to be expected with a brush. I probably could have gone in with maybe 1 pump instead of the 1.5. So keep that in mind. You're definitely gonna get way more coverage with a brush. Okay, so foundation is on. This side is with a sponge, and then this side with a brush. This side definitely a little bit more natural, more full coverage on this side. I don't know that I have a preference of either. I think if I was going out, I might prefer the brush for more fuller coverage, but I tend to do my makeup with a sponge. So I'm not sure. I think it just really depends what you like more. If you want more full coverage, go with the brush. If you want more of an everyday natural finish, go with the sponge. I like both. So that's a first. Sometimes it's like a very clear, I like the sponge or I like the brush better. I think they're beautiful with both. So first impressions right now, it's not emphasizing my pores. I feel like it is absorbing into my skin as opposed to sitting on top of it, which is good. Not seeing that it's emphasizing texture. I like it. Definitely has that luminosity to it. It's not overpowering though. I will say it's luminous, but it's not greasy. It's not oily at all. It just feels like there's a little bit of that glow, which I like. Again, we'll see how it wears throughout the day, but upon first impressions, I really like this. I really, really like this. So let me put on some bronzer. I'm going to speed up the whole look for you, and then we will do some check-ins throughout the day. So let's slap on some more makeup. okay, makeup is on, lashes on, my camera died. So I had to finish everything off camera, but everything is done. Makeup is set. I will make sure to link everything that is on my face in the description box, so go and check that out. But this is how the makeup is looking and the foundation is looking. I am a fan. So far, you guys, I am really, really liking this. So I'm gonna scooch in just for a second just so that you can see what I am looking at on my end. I am really, really liking this foundation. Now, like I mentioned before, it is definitely on the luminous side. So if you don't like that, if you have really oily skin, I'm not sure that you're gonna like this finish anyways, but it's not overpowering. It's not a luminous foundation where you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to blot every hour. I don't think it's luminous to the point where you're going to feel just like a grease ball later. It's just a beautiful kind of glow from within luminosity. So I'm really, really liking it. I did make sure to powder on my T-zone where I get oily anyways, and you can still see that luminosity peeking through. I did add some highlighter, so you are seeing a bit more glow, but I really, really like it. Even for being a cool tone foundation, I'm not seeing that I am looking gray or ashy at all. So I really do like this foundation, you guys. I am very, very optimistic. I am feeling like it is time for lunch. So I am going to go and eat lunch. I will do some check-ins a little bit later. My schedule for today looks like doing some work, doing some editing, and then I will be going to the gym later, which is always good because who doesn't love going to the gym in like full glam? But we're gonna be able to test the full foundation out. Right now, the time is 12:04, so I've had this foundation on for an hour. You guys, I don't even think that it's oxidized at all. So that claim that it doesn't change color, I think is very, very true. I think we have a gem, you guys. So I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll do some check-ins later. We will see how the foundation is holding up. Hello from the future. Okay, so we are gonna do this vlog style. It has now been a few days since I originally tested out the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I had done some check-ins, but I lost all of that footage, and then whatever I did have was a hot mess. It was all pixelated, so it's good because I've actually been using this foundation for a few days now, and you guys, it is love at first sight with this foundation. I cannot tell you how much I love the finish of this foundation. I love how long wearing it is. I love that it does not oxidize, that there is no fragrance. I love the luminosity of this foundation. Everything about this foundation is absolute perfection. I'm actually gonna go purchase another one with a more warm undertone for my skin type. But you guys, this is such a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I am going to use this a lot. I can already tell. I'm gonna repurchase this multiple times, I'm sure. So that is the review of this foundation. I'm wearing it today and I just absolutely love this so much. So if you've been eyeing this, I think it's worth the $58, I think it is. It's just such a beautiful foundation, you guys. So that is that. I wanted to give you that update. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave me a comment if you've tested this out. Do you like this foundation? Are you thinking of purchasing it? Let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless you guys, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.